My goodness. Have you given yourself even permission to have anything that you want? And I know that you're saying these things all the time. Have this, you can do this. And then you're going, but I can't. I need the money. I need this. I need that. The first thing that I absolutely realized was that I hadn't given myself permission to have it. See, we're taught when we're younger, aren't we? When you go, Mummy, I want this. Don't be silly. That's greedy. Mummy, I want that. Don't be silly. That's just, you can't have that. Now, what she realized, what she was doing, and what everybody was doing to us was just actually protecting us because they didn't want us to be hurt. That's all. They weren't stopping us from growing, but they were. But they were. Now, I want to help you wake up one thought at a time that you don't need anybody else's permission to be yourself. So many times I'm dealing with people when I'm doing their strengths and they didn't realize just how brilliant they were. And then when they see them in literally 5 words, they go, but that is me. And I'm going, yes, you've now got permission to be you because you've got evidence. I've given you evidence about how awesome you are. I mean, sometimes that's just all it takes. Somebody just giving you the evidence, feeding back to you how awesome you are. Stuff that you know all the time. But when you speak and somebody criticizes and you go, yeah, well, I thought it was that. And even if you act all confident, there's still literally something inside you that went, because you believe them than believing yourself and what you want. I want us all today to walk around going, you know what? I want it. Why? Because I do. Do you want a Ferrari? Well, just say you want it. Stop giving the justifications and the excuses. So what we do is, well, I can't have the Ferrari, Sheena. Well, you can in your wonderful imagination. You see, this is creating your world. So the only way to change your world is to change this. Everything you see was created by thought. Yes, including you. You were created by a thought. Somebody thought about you and you were created. But you're trying to live up to everybody else's expectations instead of just being yourself. I want this. Well, you need the money, then you need to do this, then you need to do that. My goodness, we're just arguing for our limitations and we put all these things in front of what we want. So just think about the Ferrari. Well, I need the money. Well, okay, if I get the money, then how would I get the money? Well, maybe you figure out how you get the money. So you just put money, clients, whatever, in front of having a Ferrari. We'll just want the Ferrari. But you see, the thing is, then you're trying to believe it. Well, I'm trying to believe it, Sheena. But then you've got all this programming in the way. Well, what if you just bypass the programming? What if you just bypassed it? Would you like that? Or do you like living in your genetic programming? I mean, do you like that? Because if you do, then stop fighting it and just accept it. But if you're that person who wants to step above your genetic programming and just be able to say, well, I want it, I want this, and then know that you have it. You see, what I want you to have is just that space of no emotional attachment to anything. Because it's your attachment to things that's causing you pain. You want that goal, you want the Ferrari, and you haven't got it, so it's your attachment to it. I remember when the last time we were in Toronto training with Bob, back in the day when we could actually get into different places, which we can now, which is brilliant, that he said, well, what's your goal, Bob? And he says, well, 2 million a week. Why do you want that? I don't know. I just want it. And that was it. He didn't give an excuse. He didn't give a justification. He didn't say why. He didn't get all emotional. He made a decision. See, so many times we get caught up in that decision and the emotion around it, and then we try to believe it. And so that decision then it's no longer the goal of your subconscious. Your subconscious is actually wrapped up in what you can't do because you're so emotionally charged, and it's your emotions that are running. But if you can find balance and harmony with the just isness of everything, then that's when the things start to happen. How many things have you said in your mind and then they've happened and you're like, whoa? Most of the time it's stuff you don't want because you're so used to saying that. But here's the thing. I realized for myself that I hadn't given myself permission to have it, that it was okay just to have it. But I have to have it here first. I have to have my head and my heart balanced. If this and this are not balanced, then you get the results of this emotional body chucking itself around. Yes, no, I can have, I shouldn't have. Oh my goodness, what will people think of me? So there's a link up there, down there, click on it. It's your permission to be rich. Now, rich in whatever you want. What do you want? You see, richness is how you feel. It isn't about anything you've got. It's about how you feel. How do you feel? That's what it's all about. Permission to be rich. Now, how does it feel to be rich? And if you're thinking of cars, money, houses, drop it, drop it, drop it. Richness is a feeling, not a thing, not a toy, not money. It is not people, places, events. Richness is just feeling good, feeling full, feeling whole. That's what richness is. But you haven't given yourself permission to feel that, because you're going, well, I need to worry about this and I need to worry about that. If you want to drop your worries, click on the link up there, down there, depending on where you're watching this. Come and join us. I've pulled together 9 people who are going to they've literally cracked it. They've cracked their own code and they want to help you crack your own code. There's different systems out there for this, this, and this. Let's bring a load of people together and show you how to crack your code. But first of all, it's about giving permission. Now, we've got another summit coming on, which is where the dare to be rich, because that's where we're going to ask you to take action. Do you want to come with us on this journey? Start here with the permission. And then we've got the second part coming in November about daring to be rich. Because you see, first of all, you give yourself permission and you surrender. But you got to do something. But you're not doing to get. You're just doing for the pure joy. You've got to move. Like this infinite potential around us didn't just come here to sit on a couch and dream. It wanted to touch, feel, see, experience with this body. Get out there. Go live. Go to the network meeting that you think, oh, that's too much effort to do. Just go. Go meet new people. You never know what's going to be started because you moved and you did something different. So let's give ourselves permission, first of all. That's so key. No point in like saying, I want this, I want this, I want this, but you actually haven't opened yourself for receiving, that you're worthy enough to receive anything you want just because you want it. Like, God forbid that somebody would actually, well, I just want it. What have you been wanting? Not got yet. What is that? What's on your vision board? You see, I know why you don't get your vision board. I know why. Do you want to come in and we'll tell you? Links up there, down there. Come and join us. I'll see you in there. Bye now.